guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another advice video. This is how to adjust to your in-laws. This was actually one topic that was requested so many times via Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you really need to. It is at RegieOsan. I'll have the handle here and down below. Follow me there because I am quite active on that side. All my advice videos, first of all, I just want to say, all of them, I hope that they inspire you in some way or another. If they do, please reach out to me, either leave a comment or DM me on Instagram. Let me know how you felt after watching this advice video. It always means a lot to me, especially with the new year being here and my whole vision on my channel. I want to work with you guys rather than just doing what I want to do. So I want to know how you guys felt after watching it. And I hope you feel inspired, your mindset, you know, it helps your mindset, or it gives you a better outlook on life. When we get married, it is a time of the year where we're full of excitement and joy, and you're like, I can't wait to be married. You just cannot wait to spend the rest of your life with your husband, but you don't think about your in-laws, do you? All I did was I thought about my husband, and I thought about I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with him. I can't spend the rest of my life with him. Of course I can. I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with him, and I visualized everything that I wanted to do, traveling, having children, doing a business and whatnot. But what I did not think about was the in-law side of things. So for me, it was kind of like a shock because I went into my in-laws house. There was at the time 3 other members there, and it was like, what am I doing? Because one, I was young. I was like 24 when I got married. I'm now 30. No, sorry, just turned 25. I'm now 30. Still a little baby. Honestly, you know, your way of thinking and everything, you think all sorts. And I didn't know what to do. And I didn't have the support around me. Because one, let me tell you something. I will discuss this in another video. But I feel like if you do feel a bit confused or anything like that about marriage, don't turn to, unless it's somebody who you know really gives you positive advice, don't turn to somebody who is so close to you. For example, family. Because family will have their own experience. You are their daughter, and they'll have their own outlook on you. I feel like it's really good to turn to a friend. Turn to somebody who you can really trust on, that you know isn't going to go and be like giving you the wrong information, giving you wrong advice. I wish I had this advice. I wish somebody had told me this when I got married when I was much younger. Remember, I've literally written on my notes here, remember, we are individuals, okay? So how you are as a person is not how your husband is, okay? Because you didn't marry an identical to you, okay? Your husband will have his own opinions, his views, thoughts, all sorts, right? His own life. And your mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, even all their sides of their relatives are not going to be like you. So your way of thinking is not going to be like theirs, and their way of thinking is not going to be like yours. So for example, your mother-in-law could be quite traditional, but you could be quite not traditional and quite modern, and your way of thinking on how a woman's position should be in the house could be totally different to your mother-in-law. You get the drift? The best thing to do is, and I got this advice later on, me and my friend was actually having a discussion, and the funny thing is she can't even remember telling me this. I was messaging her the other day, I was like, I remember when you told me this, and she's like, I never told you that. I was like, mate, you did tell me that. Look at your in-laws like friends. So when you look at your own friends, you're able to handle a lot of things, you're able to tolerate a lot of things. Whereas if you start looking at like, oh, they're family and they shouldn't be doing this, it kind of goes down a different path. So if you start looking at them like they're your friends, I'm not saying you need to start tolerating all the bullshit they may give to you, you know, all the bad energy, all the bad vibes and all that stuff. That is another topic we will cover later on. I'm not saying you have to tolerate that, but what I'm saying is once you start looking at them as friends, then maybe you'll be able to communicate with them better. Maybe you'll be able to approach them better, instead of thinking, like, a lot of families tend to like talk behind each other's backs. I personally think that I'm in a position now, like I said, I wish I knew this before, where I feel like if there is a problem, I can go and talk, right? I look at a lot of people now like friends rather than family. Important thing is to learn about each other, understand each other, communicate with each other and be open. I'm not saying tell them all your dirty secrets. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is learn, give them a chance, right? And they also need to give you a chance. But I can't speak to your in-laws. I can speak to you who's watching right now. Give your in-laws a chance. Get to know them. Sit down and talk to them. Ask them, like, what do you do in your day-to-day? Or what's your favourite colour? What do you like watching? Or what is your favourite hobby? Or, you know, get to know them. That way you can actually think about conversations to have with them. Because if you kind of leave it to them, sometimes I feel like, and a lot of the times it's like this, that you can't have it that you're waiting on this person to come to you. You've got to make that move. You've got to be able to make the move and speak to them and get to know them. So learn about them, understand. And if someone is a bit slow at, you know, grasping that you're trying to understand and learn them, and they're probably thinking, well, she just wants to gossip, then just communicate with them, saying to them, listen, you know, I am new in this family and I'd love to get to know what you're all about. You know, you can approach it that way. You can speak to them that way. There's many ways to adjust, but these are my key points. I've heard of so many cases where the girls have just had enough. They packed their bags. They've said, listen, I'm divorcing you. I don't want to be with you no more. And they've said it's your family's fault. Like, it's your family, not my family, it's your family. Why do you want that to happen, people? Don't let that happen, okay? You and your husband need to have a really good understanding with each other to begin with, and respect each other's family, where you're able to speak to your husband and say, look, this is a situation and I feel like I would like to go speak to your mom or your sister or anything like that. At least he's in the loop, he knows what's going on, he knows your feelings, and go speak to them. But speak to them with the understanding that they're not going to think the same way as you, okay? It's a lot of learning to do, people, but like I said, all my videos, I hope they do inspire you or help you in some sort of a way. Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button. If there's any topics you want me to discuss or talk about, then just leave it down below and I'll read them, or DM me directly. So directly message me on Instagram. The handle is here and I will have it below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget, every positive comment that you write on here will be shared. Whoever it is, a few of you, I'm going to share it, do a little shout out for you in my next video. So leave me positive comments and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.